Blackout has 9 Dark Ops challenges for you to get. Now these are nothing new to Call of Duty, but they also don't have a description and could be difficult to find a few of them if you don't know where to look. So far, we've only seen 7 of these challenges unlocked, and because of how long the game has been released, I'm going to assume the final 2 challenges are something that players might not have access to yet, but I'll get into that at the end of the video. First up, we have Practice Makes Perfect. This requires you to hit a bullseye at the firing range from 90 meters. It's very simple if you drop into the firing range or even just happen to be strolling by. Just step up to the firing point and shoot at the targets. You don't need a super accurate weapon or anything, but you can always check the target after to see if you hit the bullseye. Next, we have Zombie Jams. This one requires you to interact with the jukebox in the diner outside of Nuketown. Just walk up to it and play some music. The first time I dropped into the diner, I actually mistook this for a perk machine and pressed square on it to see if it would spit out a perk or do something cool as an Easter egg. Turns out I was about half right. The third challenge requires you to be the first one to loot the underwater supply stash at the cargo docks. This one is fairly simple when you know where to look. It should be under one of the 2 buoys on either side of the ship. If it's not on either one of those locations, it might spawn somewhere else underwater, but I'm not aware of any other locations. It might be best to just try again in the next match. Next up, we have Open the Blast Doors, which is pretty much giving away what you have to do. You have to open the blast doors at Fracking Tower. When you drop, you can clearly see where the blast doors are, but you'll need to go over to the catwalk and press the green button to open them up. This is also usually a pretty decent place to find loot as well. Our 5th challenge is Back in the Ground. This one simply requires you to kill 100 zombies in Blackout. Obviously, it would be pretty much impossible to do in one game, and it's also one that most players will unlock naturally over time. You can find zombies at the lighthouse, diner, asylum, graveyard, and the boxing ring, which is in the small town below Rivertown. They don't always spawn, but when they do, there will be a glowing light in the sky from the mystery box. The 6th challenge, or technically number 8, is called Baller. This one requires you to score with a basketball. There's a basketball hoop near the estates where this can be done easily, but I've noticed that people do tend to like dropping here, so be prepared for a fight. There's 2 houses to loot near the hoop, so just make sure you don't have any unwanted attention before trying to shoot a basket. This can also be a little tricky and take a few tries before you make it in. The last challenge is Fist Fighter, and as expected, it requires you to kill an enemy with only your fists. This is probably easiest when done as soon as you drop, but if you want to actively go for this, just make sure you have a brawler perk handy, and Dead Silence or Stalker will help you sneak up on an enemy as well. So that's all 7 of the Dark Ops challenges that we currently know about. Now what about the final 2 challenges? Okay, so in Black Ops 3, the challenges for multiplayer had things like earn Dark Matter camo and complete 100% of all challenges. My theory, and this could very well be wrong, is that the final 2 will be something of a similar nature. Obviously, Dark Matter would be a multiplayer challenge and not a Blackout challenge, but one of them could be unlock all of the base character skins in Blackout or something like that. However, this would be much more difficult than the challenges in this video, even more so if one of them is to complete 100% of Blackout challenges. So for now, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but I'll definitely post a video when those final 2 challenges are discovered, so be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you next time.